School days, they're supposed to be smooth, they can be fun, but still focused on education.
However, that is not always the case. One announcement, one emergency, one drill can change everything. 8
News Now reporter Ozzy Mora looks at how school lockdowns impact our students.
Schools, with the ring of a bell, can go from a place of open learning to a terrifying lockdown, where textbooks and lunchtime give way to reinforced locks and metal detectors. But some parents I spoke with question their students' mental well-being and ask whether we are truly making children safer, or are we introducing new sources of anxiety?
Someone could come in and shoot them.
I think they're covering their butts now because we've brought attention to it.
It's been rough.
Desiree Gomez, Amma Trussell, and Frank Friends all have kids who attend schools in Clark County. They each have different backgrounds, but share the same belief. Schools need to do more to protect and support their kids.
Lock and pull it back.
Here at Gomez's home, she walks me through the steps to secure a door in case of an active shooter.
I only have 2 children, and I had to work really hard to get them.
She feeds them and loves on them here in the kitchen. You can hear it in her voice. She worries for their safety.
They're supposed to have practice lockdowns. One of the lockdowns, they were still playing
Their instruments. She says her daughter couldn't hear that blaring alarm.
She's in there. It's one of the first classrooms you come across.
Gomez says if they can't hear the warning, then what's the point? She says when she talks to her kids about these drills, they don't want to think about it.
Because they're too scary.
Scary. Also for parents like Amma Trussell.
I know multiple students right now that are in therapy because they don't feel safe at school.
Trussell's child goes to school with Gomez's kids, and the two parents know each other from the same band class, where they say nobody heard the alarm.
Where's our safety?
The Clark County School District tells me it inspected the alarm system in that band practice room and found equipment needing repairs, which techs are now handling. The district also said there was no one available to interview about the broader issues presented in this story.
How old was your daughter when you started talking about lockdowns, lockdown drills, active shootings?
About 5 or 6, before she even went to school.
You guys had that conversation with her?
Yeah, it's a reality of the world we live in.
Frank Friends went to school here when he was a kid. Now his little girl is in the school district.
Basically, they locked her down in the classroom and everything like that, told her it was something simple and small.
He says CCSD is missing the mark on safety, leading to increased anxiety among children. For more insight, I turn to Dr. Christopher Carney, chair of psychology at UNLV.
Threat-based lockdowns can cause a lot of short-term mental health effects.
He says kids these days are used to the drills, but
it's when it becomes more extended or there's an actual threat.
Like an actual hard lockdown. Carney says symptoms could develop.
One person, it could be that they're sweating or shaking. Another person, they're having heart palpitations.
And he says for kids already struggling with mental health, these situations can make things worse.
More and more families are withdrawing their kids from public schools across the United States.
Lockdowns are only one reason. We see it here. CCSD data shows enrollment is noticeably down. Carney agrees schools must continue to build trust so students and parents know they care.
A recent study from the Journal of School Health says students exposed to a lockdown can also experience stress or anxiety disorders.